Hey, good morning, you guys. It's your second to last day of instruction for this school year. And I'm going to ask you to do a Desmos activity today, but it's not a math Desmos. What it is it's an opportunity for you to give me some feedback on how this class went just on the distance learning aspect of it. Normally every year I ask all my students to give me feedback on how they thought the whole class went the whole year. But because it looks like next year we're going to be doing distance learning again, at least for part of the year, maybe the whole year. I don't know. I don't have all the information yet. What I really need is your guys' feedback, just specifically on like how my class went from, you know, after we came back from spring break. Not the 2 weird weeks we had, like before spring, like when we left from school, and then there was like 2 weird weeks where we were kind of working and kind of not, and there was spring break, and then we really started. I want your feedback from that moment on, from after spring break to now. I want you to tell me your honest opinions on like what things worked in my class in terms of like how I was communicating with you and how I was trying to teach you new material or make sure you knew what you were supposed to be doing. Like how were the things that I was assigning you? Were they useful? Were they boring? Were they okay? You know, all that stuff. And you know, if you think there's things that I do that aren't as good as some of your other teachers, like if there's a way that Miss Griffith or Mr. Monica or whoever does something better than I do it, then go and tell me that, because then that's just going to help me make my class better for my students next year. And I can talk to that teacher and be like, hey, show me how you do this thing, or explain your process for this to me, you know? And vice versa. If you think there's something that I do that's really good, that's better than how maybe another teacher does it or whatever, tell me that too, because then I know, okay, I should keep doing that. And also I can tell, you know, whatever teacher, hey, like my students like the fact that I do this, maybe you could try it or whatever, right? All this, you know, will help us teachers do a better job. It'll help distance learning be a little bit better for students next year, right? It helps everybody. I know that the 8th grade teachers are doing the same thing, so that hopefully their classes will be better for you guys when you get into 8th grade next year. So it's the feedback format is in a Desmos. You go take the Desmos and it'll ask you questions, and then you just type your responses. So obviously I'll be able to see who typed what, but don't worry about that. Be honest. If you didn't like the way I did something or the way something was ran in my class, tell me. Don't think that I'm gonna like hold it against you or like be upset with you or something like that. Like that's not the purpose of this, right? Just be brave and be honest. But at the same time, like it's not appropriate to be like, oh, your class sucks, Mr. Thomas, you're the worst. Like that's obviously not what I'm looking for either. If you have you know, if you have some critical feedback to say, say it in a mature manner, please. And if you have good stuff to say too, please say that too. All right. So that's the task for today, and this will be worth points. It will be graded. So go ahead and please get it done. All right.